Yeah, you mentioned it's a great art, but we need to sort of somehow put it across to the young person that's going to be looking at this video. Why would they take Tai Chi and not karate or not sort of any other of the martial arts? Why Tai Chi?
Well, in terms of the young folks, if I can say it that way, I like to think I'm still a young folk, but maybe not quite. The way that young people today are sort of wired, if I can put it that way, which is things are very quick, digital. Things have to move quickly, let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
And I would say Tai Chi is not necessarily the art for that sort of mentality.
Yeah, yeah.
It takes a lot of time and patience, and we measure Tai Chi in terms of decades. So you're a beginner for 10 years, you're an intermediate for the next decade, you're maybe beginning to become an advanced player for the third decade, and don't even think about calling yourself a master.
Well, someone looking at this video will want to know what's my advantage at the end. If I did the 10 years, what would I get at that point?
Yeah, well, this will sound a bit zen, I suppose, as a response, but it's something you do, and then you get the value or you don't get the value from doing it. It's not about it's not about an end point, because you never get to the end point. It's about, to use the trite expression, it's about a journey. And along that journey are many, many points of great scenic overlooks and wonderful cafes and all sorts of great places for you to enjoy it. And the struggle, the challenge of learning this art is, as you probably found, right?
Mm-hmm.
Learning this versus perhaps what you learned before when you were training with someone else. It's a difficult, right? Very, very difficult to get it.
It's
a lot of these
to go step by step.
internal ideas, very difficult. But if you are open to this way of looking at movement, this way of looking at your internal side, because Tai Chi is an internal art. It's not. It's a martial art, clearly, but it's internal. Focuses on the internal, and so if you're wired that way, bit maybe introspective, maybe you know, all different characters involved.
Yeah, it seems to be sort of like a point in life when you sort of you're valuing yourself, and you actually look to see how you can improve your internals. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult to put a lot of words around it, I suppose. But just speaking for myself, when I first saw it, something just struck me. You know, just it was like they're moving slowly, but there's something else. It's not just dance or ballet. There's something else going on there. Before I'd read anything about it, knew nothing about it, but I just saw there's something going on there that attracted me, and I'd always been interested a bit in this contemplative side of things, of myself, and sort of philosophical piece. And so when I saw this art being performed, I said, there's something there. And then started to read about it, and read. It was very mysterious, you know, about the internal and qi and dantian and all these different terms. But I said, yeah, there's a lot more. And then, of course, when you have a chance to make contact with someone who's skilled at this art, and then that's when you really see